All right, team, what's going on? I'm Tim Jenkins, and welcome to All Things QB. And today we are going to break down Shedeur Sanders versus TCU, and we're going to answer the question is he a front runner for the Heisman after this game? But before we jump into it, I want you guys to know I'm a huge FTA guy, which means comment for the algorithm, and then please like and subscribe to or like this video and then subscribe to the channel. Or as I always say, you can wait till the end and hopefully I'll earn it. But guys, I'm excited about this one because I think Shedeur put some great stuff on tape. I think CU shocked the world. Maybe not their building, right? But I think they definitely shocked the world. I mean, they were 21-point dogs going into this game. So guys, I'm excited about this one. And without further ado, let's jump into the film. We have an incredible one for you guys today. And we are starting off with one of the very few clips that got graded bad. Okay. What I want to talk through here is I want to talk through first and foremost that I love the aggressiveness. However, we just can't miss it. So look, we got man coverage at the bottom of the screen. Easy money, right? You guys can see it right away. Hey, we got man to man. Travis Hunter's on the go route. Okay. Shedeur right now is like, hey, this is exactly what I want. I got my backside one-on-one. I've got my guy. He's manned up. We've got the go route. Shedeur is going to do a really good job of giving it, hey, clean 3 hitch. You can see his feet here. 1, 2, 3, hitch, ball. Gives him a chance, but we just underthrow it. It's one of those where it's like, this obviously doesn't happen later, right? These go routes backside end up being a big reason why CU wins this football game. However, this first one out of the gate could have been a touchdown. Now, do they score on this drive? Yeah. So does it really matter that much? No, it doesn't. But this is one of the only underthrown balls we saw in this game. And now can Travis probably do a little bit better job of jumping back into that DB so it looks worse on the contact? Yeah, that's something that would not be surprised if he's getting coached up on. So here we go. Now what I want to talk about is the speed of this offense. The way these guys were getting to the ball, getting ready to snap it. Look, Shedeur's looking out here. He sees this, right? He's got an uncovered guy. I wouldn't be surprised if they had like alpha, beta. Hey, beta, meaning, hey, this our, A, our number 1 receiver outside. This our B, hey, beta, alpha, blue, go. And they're getting this thing out quick to where they're throwing this little screen. But look at TCU on defense. Okay. This guy is trying to tell 20, hey, man, you got to get out here because look, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They've only got 10 guys on the field. This guy's going to run all the way. He's supposed to be over here. This guy's looking at to me, it's just like, you can tell they're going fast because look, this guy's looking at the sideline. This guy's looking at the sideline. This guy's looking at the sideline. He's looking at the sideline. He's looking at the sideline. He's looking at the sideline. These 3 linemen are like, what the hell am I supposed to be in? The linebacker's trying to take control, but he got no idea. And guess what? Here comes 28. Okay, we finally have the guy who's supposed to be on top of this guy, right? We finally have our nickel defender running on the field. Guess what? We snap the ball, and he's on this side. Okay, it's like this is exactly what this CU offense wants to do, right? They go fast. Shedeur flips it out, and then watch 87 go make a play. Break 1 tackle, go ahead and get 10 yards. That is big time stuff at the college level, that you're going so fast that a team who also runs a no huddle, sees it every day in practice, can't line up to it. So that's really, really impressive stuff. And what I want to take a time to say is it's not the only time we saw it all day, right? We saw a bunch of them. I just don't cover all of them, right? We got like 30 clips we're working through. We can't cover all of them, but it was tremendous stuff. Now I want to talk you guys through another great man beater. Look, we got man, okay? This number 1 receiver, I've got it drawn as, hey, just where you guys are going to see where he actually goes. His actual route is he's going to lean in, get vertical, and then back to the corner, right? But he does such a good job of understanding the concept. Hey, what's this concept? Hey, if we're in man coverage, we're going to get it to our back, and we need you to kind of, accidentally get in the linebacker's way. Look, he does exactly what he's supposed to do. He inside releases, and he impedes his path. The receiver has just the same right to get vertical there, okay? Shedeur knows, hey, we're going to go ahead and pick him. He flips it out to his back. You'd love to see the back be able to kind of throw on the brakes and get vertical here. He just trips up. So it's a smaller gain than it should have been, but I wanted to highlight the concept, right? The man beater concept. And watch how good this is, guys. Watch 6, right? That's really good stuff. We're leaning inside. We're getting pushed by this corner too. So it's not like the receiver's, the only guy at fault here. We're getting pushed by this corner. Hey, what are we supposed to do? We accidentally bumped the guy who's in man coverage. We didn't mean to. So that's, I love that one. Now we've got another really great design, in my opinion. So I want you guys to look at this one. You're going to also see a variation of this concept later in the game winner. Okay? But we've got mesh with the deep hank behind. A ton of NFL teams run this. You read this thing 1 to 2 to 3, right? Or if you want, you can start it here and you can read it 1 to 2 to 3. But what you always alert is you alert this bullet route against man coverage, okay? Or if you feel like you don't see anyone inside, if you don't feel like you see any of these guys turn to run, you really want to alert that bullet. Guess what? Both of these guys don't turn and run. Shedeur alerts the bullet. This corner gets caught trying to reroute this outside receiver. Tailback's wide open. Easy pitch and catch for a touchdown. Really, really great design down tight in the red zone. And great execution from the quarterback position leads to easy pitch and catch for 6. That's the kind of stuff you love to see. Okay, this one, we're just close. This is so close, right? How many times are we going to talk about it? We got press man backside of these 3 receivers. Okay, when I say 3 receivers, I'm including this tight end, right? Here's our 3 receivers. Okay, you got backside one-on-one press man. We got the go route. Shedeur again realizes, hey, I got no safety help. Let me give him a shot. Travis Hunter. That's one where we got a no grade because it's easy for me as a quarterback guy to say, oh, bad ball, right? We got to drop it in the bread basket, okay? But at the same time, man, we gave him a shot. This is one that Travis Hunter is going to say, hey, this is on me. Okay, both these guys are going to take ownership over this one. We overshoot it a little bit. Simultaneously, though, Travis Hunter knows he can make that play, right? And that's just so darn close. And what's funny is I almost feel like it's one of those things that it was like we still had enough nerves at this point to where that's where we missed it. And I feel like I'm not sure we're going to see these guys miss another one this season. Okay, 4th down, I love it. Look, we got man coverage here, and I want you guys to watch this concept. We see Kansas City used to do this a ton with Tyreek Hill, where he fakes like he's motioning all the way across, right? He fakes like he's doing this one, and what he's going to do is he's actually going to throw the brakes on, and then he's going to come back. And I want you guys to watch this safety. We're going to watch this twice. First, watch the slot receiver, okay? We're going to watch it a couple times. First, watch the slot receiver, how he sells like he's going across, boom, comes back. Now I want you guys to watch the safety following him. Watch what it does to him, where he starts running like he's going all the way across the formation. Then he has to put on the brakes. And then now I want you guys to watch how wide open the end result is. Watch the receiver again. We're wide open. Great pitch and catch so we can just win with speed. 4th down conversion. You got to love it, man. This is this offensive game plan was incredible. And I know people get excited, right? They listen to Coach Prime talk and they're like, man, it's exciting to listen to that guy talk. They see how they hit the portal. Man, it's exciting how these guys can recruit. But what I think we underappreciate is just how well coached this team was. In their first week with a bunch of new guys, they came out and it was really good stuff. There's a lot of Coach Prime haters that now all of a sudden are covering him. And I think it's pretty interesting how well this team was coached compared to the national narrative on what they were going to be. So, listen, we're going to read this thing top down, 1 to 2. Shedeur does a great job. Hey, okay, listen, am I going to give this corner a shot? No, I'm just going to take the speed out because I've got it right now. Look at him put this thing on the front shoulder, okay? They also might read this thing bottom up, meaning they might be going speed out to the corner. Probably more likely, honestly. NFL's more top down. It looks like they're reading this thing bottom up. Shedeur does a great job getting his back foot in the ground, delivering a dime. Back foot in the ground, ball on him. Okay. This is one of the nitpick bad clips I'm going to give you, which is We've got 4 verticals. We see it they get to it so many different ways. This one with the switch release, you read this thing inside out. 1 to 2 to 3. Shedeur right here, okay? He's peeking the shallow, which I don't mind, but now you can see his eyes. He gets to 1. We've got to move off of it, all right? We've got to move off of this, and we have to hit our seam here. We got to drive this seam route. Shedeur, with his arm talent, can drive that seam route for 6. You know, we start to get in a scramble drill. We end up taking like a little bit of a loss, which then results in a farther field goal that gets blocked. And honestly, I think if he decides that he wants to rip this middle seam on time, I think it's a touchdown. I think with his arm talent, the way these receivers were making plays, I think that becomes a touchdown. So to me, this is one that's a bad. And like, you got to preface all this. Granted, do I know what his progression is? No, but do I know how most people read 4 verts? Yeah, and it's 1, 2, 3, and then probably down to that shallow. So I don't love it. I would have loved to see him bang that middle seam for a touchdown. But it's also like one of the very few bad clips we have from the day. Okay? Now we got slant arrow. We've got a dime on slant arrow. Boom, you're going to see we've got the arrow here. You really should peek this one and then get inside to your slant 2. You can see it. It's like he's setting both, which I love. Reads it, gets inside, delivers a dime on slant arrow. 3rd down conversion. Okay? Just love how creative this offense is. Look, we're going to bring 87 in tight, and then we're going to feed him out. We're going to have a little RPO with it. Just creative stuff. 57 comes in, boom, dime. Okay, this is a great crosser. We got a little crosser shot, okay? Again, we got a lot going on, but what I want you guys to watch is we're going to give this crosser time to work all the way across the formation, and we're going to deliver a dime. Look at that. Look at Shedeur buying time, man. Buying time in the pocket. Crosser works all the way across, and he delivers a freaking shot. And then these CU receivers were going out and making plays after the catch. They were going out. They were making some big-time plays. Look at Shedeur, though. Hold on to this thing. Give it time. Boom. Ball. Great ball. Really good pitch and catch. This one I love. This is a fade touchdown. Gets overruled, but I really like the decision, and I like the ball here. So we got, again, backside one-on-one, right? We saw it a ton. Can't believe TCU stayed in it, if I'm being honest. Okay, we got a fade. Shedeur does a really good job of getting this thing up and giving his guy a chance to make a play. Travis gets squeezed too hard to the sideline. We can't get that squeeze. We got to fight for positioning. He goes up and he makes a heck of a play on the football. We got to finish it cleaner. But we get PI, okay? So we get the PI. They score on the next run play. But I really do love this football from Shedeur, man. Giving his guy a chance to go make a play. Travis Hunter does a really good job making a play. We just bobble it, right? We bobble it, and then the bobble leads to us being on the sideline. You could also say, hey, the PI is what leads to us getting squeezed, right? This is the last bad I have, and it's at clip 12. And we go 27 clips on this breakdown. We're at clip 12, and it's the last bad. That gives you a little bit of an indication how Shedeur played the rest of the day. We've got slant arrow. This ball just needs to go to the arrow, okay? We need to be ball here, okay? He moves on to this, and it gets squeezed, and then he flips, okay? And he doesn't like anything else, and then we take a sack. We cannot take a sack in the quick game. If we take a sack in the quick game, that's on us. We've got to get this ball out to the arrow. We can't pass one up to get one, okay? Shedeur's going to get coached on that. Probably already got coached on that on Sunday, and now they're ready to correct that moving forward. But it just, ball's got to be the arrow right now. Boom, give it to the arrow right now. Let him go make a play. You got someone chasing him inside out. Trust this guy. That guy made big-time plays all day. It's like, that's, you know, it's tough. It's tough, but we just can't take those kind of sacks, in my opinion. Okay? Now we got a concept dime. Love this, love this, love this. Okay, we've got these two deep overs intersecting, right? Kind of, you've got machete to one side, and then you've got a form of shallow with a curl behind it. But I want you guys to watch Shedeur just bang this curl route. Travis Hunter does a great job getting vertical. It's not even a curl. It's more of a dropout because you can see him work towards the sideline after. Watch the top of this route for Travis. How he kind of sits and then watch him work back to the sideline. We called those dropouts. Kind of more of a dropout. I mean, I love the concept, and I really love how it's like they've got a full field concept, but they've got where, hey, we really like this against two different coverages. The way they were drawing stuff up was interesting. I would love to see more translatable NFL concepts, strictly biased for Shedeur's draft stock, but I like what they were doing. This is such a good ball, man. This is that 4 verticals, okay? We just don't get to switch release. Again, read this thing inside out, right? 1, 2 to 3. And watch him look at this. Watch him stare down this, the crosser and then bang it, right? That cricket 9 route, that fourth vertical who's trying to get to the opposite hash, just delivers a strike. A really great pitch and catch. I want you guys to look at this one from the tight. Look at this from the tight. Watch Shedeur hang on this thing. 1, 2, 3, hitch, ball. And look at this, too. Watch this guy. We got a runner in here. Our line does a great job of popping to take the hit off, but look at Shedeur just stand in there and rip a dime, dude. That is big-time football. Okay, this one I want you guys to enjoy. We're going to get into scramble drill. And after scramble drill, he's going to end up ripping a back shoulder ball here. Okay, so we get into scramble drill. We do a great job of turning up field. Man, and we're so close. Travis Hunter, so close. Look at this. Okay, gets in a scramble drill. Tries to pull him up. We're right there. We're right there. But just didn't make the play. Okay, again, love this. It's that same concept where we've got that dropout, right? The curl that didn't work. Okay. You can see with this paired with the same shallow cross, paired with the same double deep overs, or really it's more of a shallow this time. Shedeur standing in there, rips a dime. Travis Hunter, heck of a job, heck of a route, way to finish. All the stuff that you want to see from these guys, man, they were putting on tape. Great stuff. Great stuff there. Now we've got another great one off of that 4 vertical concept. Okay, Cat X shallow. Now we've got this guy running as the shallow runner again. And again, we're reading this thing inside out. 1, 2, 3, and then you come down to the shallow. Okay. I want you guys to watch him with the patience of, okay, 1's not there, 2's not there. Let me get to my 3rd progression on the sideline. Watch him. Okay, 1, 2, 3, dime. Love that. Great job working back to the football. These are the kind of things where you sit there and you go, this is big time quarterback play to get to my 3rd progression on 4 verticals, buy time in the pocket. Okay, I'm not going to sit around and act like this is perfect feet because it's not, right? A little bit of backpedal, a lot of hopping, but you also at some point you got to let these guys play quarterback the way they want to. Like you got to, he's obviously in rhythm here, right? He's obviously comfortable. I just don't love all the hopping versus like, hey, let's really tie our feet to the progression, okay? That got called back, right? That gets called back. I think we went out of bounds, and then we made a reception after, obviously. You can't do that. And you know what do? We come back with HB slip screen, and we freaking score a touchdown on it. Not going to lie, man. This looks a little bit better than even the Broncos when they're setting up screen because we don't get hit. Look at this, though. I mean, come on, dude. Oh, linemen are getting out there, putting hands on people, and then this back says, you know what, I think I'm just going to go ahead and score. It's one of those where as an offensive coordinator, you call it with every intention of going from, 1st or 2nd and uber long to like, hey, let's get to a reasonable down and distance. And then every once in a while, you've got a guy who just decides, you know what, coach, I'm going to be a game breaker for you. And he just takes it the distance. Man. That's the thing about the CU offense right now is they can score on any play. They got a lot of game breakers here that can score on any play. Okay, this one's special. Watch this scramble drill. Okay? Watch this. Spin out. Boom. Backside spin out to beat the first defender. Backside spin out to beat the first defender. Now watch these guys work together. I'm going to pull up, and I'm going to deliver a dime. And my receivers keep working. Those are the kind of plays that vault someone into the Heisman conversation, in my opinion. These are the kind of plays that we all start to remember. Hey, do you remember when Shedeur spun out against TCU, went to a full sprint, pulled up, came back inside, and then delivered a dime with his eyes downfield? Oh, yeah, I remember that. Those are the ones where it's like you start to vault yourself into these conversations, okay? Hey, what do we have? We've got a little slot takeoff. We've got a go route, and then guess what happens? We complete this one. Or no, we don't. Darn it. We've got the slot takeoff, and we put this thing in a perfect spot, but we do not make the play. I mean, how many yards could Travis Hunter have had in this ball game without these drops? And you know, oh, that wasn't him. That was not Travis Hunter. So again, I'm not going to take a shot at Travis. But how many yards could Shedeur have had? 600? Oh, that one hurts, man. That one hurts in a big way. Oh, great football. Great football. Got to make the play. All right, team, I hope you enjoyed those 20 clips. I have 7 more clips for you guys. The game-winning drive, a couple of more touchdowns. They are broken down over on Patreon. And listen, I've got free trials over there. So even if you want to just do a free trial and then cancel, I would hope that you wouldn't do that. I hope you give me a shot. But if that's what you want to do, jump over to it. But guys, please go check it out on Patreon. We've got 7 more clips. The breakdown, I think you guys are really going to enjoy the finish of it. Or if you're like, hey, Tim, I'm all good. YouTube's enough for me. Please subscribe to the channel. But I also want to still answer the question, which is Shedeur a front runner for the Heisman? And I think, yeah, the answer is absolutely. Is front runner maybe the wrong description? Probably. But he is a top candidate after that game. Everyone watched. A lot of people watched because they didn't want to see CU do well. And guess what? They went and did well. A lot of people were watching because, hey, they're big Coach Prime fans. They want to see if Shedeur could make the transition. And by all means, he made the transition. So, guys, I'm excited to follow him this season. And if this video does well enough, if you guys comment, you guys enjoy it, you guys go hit Patreon, I'm going to try to follow CU weekly like I do with the Broncos, like I do with the Dolphins. So, guys, if you want to see that, comment below. If you really want to see, hey, I want to see Shedeur throughout the season. If there's other guys you want to see, comment. Let me know who you guys want to see. And if you're willing, it would mean a ton to me if you jump over to Patreon and give that a shot. And until next time, peace.